this if you like it. So I kind of like it. So just let me know. Anyway, today I'm going to be asking you a bunch of like about 23, 24 um, personal, very personal, some more personal than others, questions that I did not write myself. I found them online, so don't worry. Some of these are like really personal, and I don't like asking people personal questions because I feel like I'm like just like prying too much, really just like I feel like I would make things like uncomfortable or something, so I don't like asking people personal questions unless I know them pretty well. But I've seen a lot of personal question videos, so I wanted to give it a shot myself, because it's not the same as like being face to face, just straight up asking someone a personal question. But being through this, I think it's a bit cooler and more comfortable, so I'm fine with this. Anyway, also, if you all didn't check out my last video, if you want to, please do. Uh, it's basically just like a gaming video where I could finally get like a proper angle to aim at my TV to play a game, and I kind of just like I'm just playing a game with a commentary. That's pretty much it. But I wanted to know how you all like that, and if I should do it more often because I really enjoyed making it. So if you want to, head over there, check it out, and let me know. So anyway, let's get started. So question number one: how have your friends influenced your personality? How have your friends influenced your personality? I'd say my friends haven't had the biggest influence on my personality. In fact, like we like some similar things, but for the most part, I'm kind of just I enjoy separate things than they do. Like some of them really like anime, but I don't, and I really like Star Wars, but like none of my friends are big into Star Wars. So, but there have of course been influences on my life from them. Um, Especially my best friend. Because if I never met him, I doubt I would have ever gotten like out there, and more social. I mean, I still would have eventually. I just think it would have taken a lot longer. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot typing sounds as well. It's one of the bonuses of using my computer. There's typing sounds which I really like. So let's just pretend I'm writing down your answer, I guess. So again, how have your friends influenced your personality? as I wished I did go to. Yeah, I mean, I went to a few like school dances, like parties and stuff. I went to a few, but not all of them, not nearly all of them, and I wish I had, because if I did, I could have, gotten out there a little further and made some more friends than I did, but I'm happy with the friends I made, of course, but I'm just saying, those experiences, they're like once in a lifetime, and if you pass them up, you won't be able to get them. Like, one of the biggest things I missed out on was going to prom. I did not go to prom, but that's not because I chose not to, it's just because the high school that I was in didn't have one because it was online at the time. So, or at least I could have been in person, but I was still online because I chose that like years before prom, but I stuck with it when prom came around, and because I was online, I couldn't go to prom because, like I said, didn't offer it because, yeah. But prom is like the biggest thing in high school, or homecoming. Is it prom or home? I think prom is the bigger one than homecoming. I think. Yeah, I'm not certain. But I wish I had gone to. Oh, whoa, sorry, the computer turned off. But yeah, anyway, I wish I had gone to a prom somehow, because people, that's like the main thing in high school. So, I mean, it's not like that much of a regret to me. Like, I don't regret it every day. It's not like eating at me constantly, but I'm just saying, if I had the choice, I would have gone to a prom. Probably not my own prom, because like I said, it wasn't offered, but I think I could have gone to at least one somehow or some way, and I wish I would have. Anyway, enough rambling about that happy story. Do you have any regrets, and if so, what is it? Okay. Alright. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, next one. Do you ever feel like you would have been a better person if you never met a certain person in your life? So I guess what that's asking is, do you think your life would have been better off if you had never met like this certain person? Could be anyone, but has there ever been like a really bad influence on your life to where your life could have been better if you had never met them? That's a no for me. Everybody I've met and gotten close to have been good people. Nothing. I've never really met someone where they turned out to be a bad person or convinced me to do bad things. So yeah, that's a no for me, but what about you? What about you? Okay. somebody didn't apologize, like, at all, and just flat out refuse to when they're clearly in the wrong, I will be holding a grudge against you, and I will not forgive you easily. In fact, I'll never forgive you unless, but like, instead I'll just forget about it, you know, I just end up, eventually I'll just forget about the incident, and just, you never said sorry and I never forgave you, but we both just forgot just say annoying things that could happen would be like invasion of each other's privacy, like one partner steals the other partner's phone or something to go through it. That's actually more than annoying. That's straight up just crossing the line and stepping over someone's boundaries, you know? I guess more like annoying stuff would be like snoring or not this game really shocks me because this game is like right up my alley. It's kind of like horror-esque to it. It has like a horror theme to it. You play as a vampire, and it's like the combat's cool and everything. I genuinely don't understand why I could not get into this game. It's still a mystery to me, but it is what it is. And yeah, there's the front of it, and here is the back of it. Pretty cool. I can't really say whether or not I would recommend this game. I mean, it's like I said, it's a really cool concept. I just don't really remember much about it. Okay, well, that does it for